Hi everyone. Good evening to you all. This is our version of spaghetti carbonara. It's not quite what they serve in Italy, but it's exactly what we like. It's good. You can see it's good. We're serving it here with a small mixed salad. Get with it and enjoy.
สวัสดีค่ะเพื่อนๆวันนี้จะมาทำสปาเกตตี้คาโบนาร่าสูตรคาโบนาร่าจริงๆนะเขาจะไม่ใส่ครีมแต่สำหรับเราเป็นคนชอบครีมใส่เพื่อให้มันมีซอสแล้วก็เพื่อให้มันได้รสชาติไม่ชอบแห้งๆแล้วก็ส่วนผสมเดี๋ยวเจอมี่จะบอกว่ามีอะไรบ้างนะคะแล้วก็มาลงมือทำกัน
Okay, spaghetti carbonara, hugely popular, but in many places all over the world, it isn't served quite like in Italy. It's much more basic in Italy, but then different people have different tastes. And in Spain and parts of Europe and North America, it's very popular to have creamy carbonara. We like it with a bit of cream in it, not too much. We also like a bit more meat in it. So we're doing it our way tonight. And this is what you're going to need. We're cooking for 2 people. We've got 40 grams of ham. We've got about 70 grams of bacon. That's about 4 big rashers of bacon. 3 little shallots. A couple of eggs, which we'll use the yolks from. 10 grams of butter, one of those lovely little hotel packets. Just under a tablespoon of fresh parsley. And then we've got some ready chopped mushrooms there, about 60 grams of mushrooms. Garlic salt, of course, and pepper. Half a glass of white wine. 120 mils of cream. And then the pasta. Usually I think people go for about 100 grams per person, but we go for less pasta than that. But it's spaghetti, Durham wheat spaghetti anyway. So there you go. We'll be throwing this together, starting in a second. Okay, the first thing we're doing, we're boiling up the water, which will boil the spaghetti until it's al dente, probably 7 to 9 minutes. I reckon this particular spaghetti seems to need that. The first thing we do is to prepare. We've chopped the shallots, we've chopped the ham up, we've chopped the bacon up. The parsley's chopped, the butter's open and ready. And the 2 egg yolks from the 2 eggs, just the yolks, have slipped in there with the cream. And they're going to get... This is the first stage. We add salt and pepper to the cream and egg mix. I say mix, it isn't quite mixed yet. A good helping of pepper and probably a teaspoon of garlic salt in that. And the parsley goes in as well. And then it all gets stirred together. And once you've stirred it and got that into a good mixture, you slowly add the white wine. It makes quite a generous helping of sauce, but it stops it from being too thick and creamy. And of course the flavour is absolutely delicious. Okay, the next stage is we're gonna fry the shallots and stuff. So the pan's on there. We're not using any oil because the bacon has quite enough fat on it to provide the oil base. And we fry this until it's beginning to go soft. Okay, the water's boiling and ready for the spaghetti. So we'll pop the spaghetti in. And it'll settle down in there and boil gently. The bacon's wilting slightly, so the shallots are added now. And that continues for probably a couple of minutes. Shallots go clear quite quickly. Okay, the shallots are beginning to go clear already. So the next thing we pop in is the butter. We're only using a little bit of butter just because it mixes so beautifully the flavour with the mushrooms. The mushrooms go in too, and we cook all of this for a few minutes. And the last bit to go in is the ham, which doesn't need much cooking. We don't want either the onions or the bacon to be too crisp, mainly because of dental problems rather than anything else. So now it'll cook slowly and the spaghetti will be ready quite soon. Okay, the spaghetti is finally ready. It took considerably longer than we expected, and I'm not going to tell you what brand it is because Thai defamation law is really strict. So we won't tell you, but it certainly isn't the 7 to 9 minutes that they suggest on the packet. Anyway, it's ready now. It's al dente, very much al dente, whether you've got dente or not. And so, Ting is very dexterously transferring the pieces of spaghetti from where it was boiling, ladies and gentlemen, into the frying pan which has the shallots, the mushrooms, the bacon and the ham in, and stirring it round as if they were made for each other from the start. And look at that. And she's deep at work here.
Yes.
It's going to be damn good, and we're both bloody hungry. So, there you go, and now that it's been well stirred, we add the final pièce de résistance, which is the cream and the egg and the parsley and the flavourings and anything else that hasn't stuck to the bottom of the dish while we were waiting for that damn spaghetti. Well, it's always good to learn these sort of things. Now we know that it's best to use a different spaghetti. So that gets stirred around so that it all absorbs each other's flavours, as they say. Look at that, it's looking good. Now, of course, many people would be quite happy to eat this on its own. However, we're a great believer in roughage, vegetables, fibre, and all that part of one's diet. And so we're going to serve a helping of this up with a nice little bit of salad. We often eat it with peas. Green peas are absolutely delicious with almost anything other than chocolate cake. But you can serve it up with a vegetable of your choice. You can pop a vegetable in if you like. Lots of people actually serve carbonara with peas in it. But anyway, that's that. And it's now going to be served up onto the plate. Just like that. And as we'll need to get a different spoon for the sauce, I'll come back in a minute. And there we are. And that's a damn good helping for anybody with a stomach of any size at all. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful and tasty too. So, there you go. You can add a sprinkling more cheese on top if you like. You can sprinkle a bit of chili powder on it if you're feeling in need of a bit of heat. Or you can just eat it as it is. And whatever it is, enjoy yourselves. This will be gorgeous.